Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. My apologies, I am kind of sick with the cold, so I will try and keep the sniffles and any sneezes out of the footage. But my Pat McGrath, at least one of the quints that I ordered, this is the Sith Seduction, came in and I really want to get this video filmed. Plus also when I'm sick, if I just lay around and do nothing, I feel like I get worse. So moving around, it has been helping out a tiny bit. So yeah, let's get into this review of the quint from the Star Wars collection with Pat McGrath. I believe this is the second collaboration that she has done with Star Wars. So let's jump right in. Alright my lovelies, so we're going to jump into this quint. This is the only thing I purchased, and the R2-D2, I forget the name of that quint. That one actually, I don't know if it's because of production or what, but that one was mailed off separately from the rest of the collection. I still haven't even gotten any shipment notification for that one, so I don't even know when I'm going to get it. So this is the packaging for the unicorn, and like I said, this is the Sith Seduction. It has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in Italia. Here is what the little quint itself looks like. It's blue. Here are the shades in the back, and this up top is a sticker. I kind of wish that it wasn't, and it was kind of like the other quint where it's actually printed on the actual packaging rather than a sticker on top, but that's just me being picky. And then here is the palette itself. So it is an all shimmer palette. This retails for $36. So I do enjoy the fact that her little quints are, you know, I feel a decent and appropriate price for what you are getting. We're actually going to do things differently today because if I'm being honest with myself, I am not going to pick this up and create a look with just this palette. I'm just not. I'm just being realistic with myself. So I think what I'm going to do is create two different eye looks, but I'm going to jump into my Makeup by Mario Master Matte, and then I'll incorporate the shimmers on the eye looks. I'm just being 100% honest, and that's how I would use this palette. I'll go ahead and pop up swatches of the palette later on in the video, but let's start with these eye looks. So I think I am going to, let's go into these two shades and use that as our crease shade. I'm not going to be super intricate because I feel like the shimmers in this palette are pretty bold to begin with. This is a BK Beauty 201, and I do have the MAC Paint Pot as my primer. So I'm going to put this on the crease, and I'm also going to wing it out, and it's going to come on the lower lash line. Okay, hopefully I can get this video done before my twins wake up. Everybody is sick, my kids and myself, so taking care of 3 kids, my toddler too, well, the oldest out of the 3. Let's I think I want to use the red one in this eye look, so let's jump into this one here. Yeah, so being sick yourself and then taking care of 3 sick kids is no fun. It's just a cold. Morphe M330. About a month ago I got hit with a slight cold as well, but it only lasted for about a day, maybe a day and a half, and it was mostly just me feeling like blah, no energy, almost cloudy. This time it's like a full-on cold, stuffiness in my nose. It's so red. I try to cover it, but when that goes on, when you're blowing your nose so much, it's impossible to cover it up with makeup. Stuffiness, pressure just here, slight cough because my throat is so dry from mouth breathing when I was sleeping. It just, the full shebang, no fever. Yeah, I'm pretty miserable and I'm probably hiding it very well, but I'm pretty miserable. And when you're a mom and you're sick and your husband is away for work and you're alone, you have no choice. You just have to be sick while you're taking care of other tiny little humans. Okie dokie. So now we're going to jump into the Star Wars palette, and I wanted to use this shade here. So this one is like a black, but it has a blue shift in it. So I think I'm going to use these two together and maybe these two together. It's snowing again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's try that. So I'm going to start with this one here. And I already put NYX glitter glue down. It feels very soft. Very, very soft. It literally almost felt like I was taking my finger into butter. So this is just like a regular shimmer, nothing super special about it. Okay, now we're going to jump into like that orangey copper red. I did wipe my finger and I'm going to jump in. It feels just as soft as well. So I feel like this one's more of a metallic. This green one does have small gold flecks or sparkles in it, and this one here looks more like an actual metallic. Both pretty, but nothing special really. Okay, now I'm going to jump in to the Black in the Makeup by Mario. I feel like if you grab this quint, which I haven't even checked what is sold out from this collection. Apparently, you know, if it's Star Wars, it'll sell out. It's been a good minute since anything from Pat McGrath has sold out like this. I want to say maybe Bridgerton was the last time, and that was what, like over a year ago? This is a BK Beauty 204, and I'm just going to put this in the outer corner and just smoke it out and create a small little eyeshadow wing. But yeah, if you have, or if you purchase this one, if you even can, I feel like most of the eye looks are going to be pretty bold with this quint. Okay, now I'm going to jump into this shade here, which looks lighter than this one, and this is probably what I'm going to use as the inner corner for both eye looks. I'm going to spray my brush. This is the Ofra brush. It's like a little pencil brush. And so I dipped my brush in the Fix Plus first, and then in the shadow. This is going to go in the fallout, so be careful. Maybe I didn't wet it enough, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a perfect inner corner shade. Okay, and this is what it's looking like. Now we're going to start with this second eye look. I did wipe my brush off. This is the Morphe M330. Oh, let's see. I think I want to use black. Okay, so I think for this one, I'm going to start. Let's do this shade here. And I'm going to put that in here. Maybe I shouldn't use black. I don't know. I am doubting myself. And I guess I'm doing a halo eye for this one. Okay, and now I'm going to jump in a tiny bit to this shade right here. And this is that BK Beauty 201. I did wipe it, and I'm going to use this to kind of diffuse the edges of that shade. I honestly don't know where this look is going because I totally forgot that that shimmer is a black. I might end up using it to darken up the outer and inner corner instead of using like the black in the Makeup by Mario palette. Okay, now I'm going to jump in to the Pat McGrath. I'm going to dig into that pretty, it looks blue, but it has that blue shift, and I want to say that the base is black on it. Yeah, see? So I'm using the BK Beauty 204, the small little brush, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the outer and inner corner, mostly just on the edge. I didn't spray this, maybe I should have, but I feel like I'm mostly going to tap. So, and then if I feel I need to spray it also. Okay, now I'm going to jump into this shade, which you could tell is a tiny bit more darker than this one. I did put some glitter glue down. Okay, and this one does not feel as soft as the other ones. Put that right in the middle. Hopefully this looks okay. I mean... Okay, now we're going to jump into that inner corner shade, and hopefully that saves this eye look because I'm hating this eye look. So, for brush, I sprayed it. Okay, let me go ahead and put on mascara, finish off, because I still need blush and all that, and I'll be back and we can talk. Alright my lovelies, here is what the eye looks are looking like. I went ahead and just did mascara. For this side with like the orange copper shade, I went into this Wayne Goss eyeliner, and I believe Copper Flame is the name. It's getting close to where I'm not going to be able to see the name. And for this side, I went into this NYX Epic Smoke liner in Slate Smoke. So it's like a grayish with a slight bluish tone to it. Here are both eye looks. And this one. Okay, so I'll go ahead and insert swatches here. So like I mentioned, this palette is $36, and I'll check. I'm not sure. I know a lot of the stuff from this Star Wars collection is sold out. So far, it seems like the formula on this quint is the same as the formula in the other quint that she came out with for the holiday collection. All of the shimmers performed really nice, but I do feel like unless you like dark smoky eye looks, this palette is probably not for you. And honestly, I feel like the most special shade in this one is going to be this shade right here, the one with the blue sparkle shift in it and the black base. Everything else, I feel like we've for sure seen it before in all of her other eyeshadow palettes. So other than the Star Wars sticker and the Star Wars theme, I don't feel like this quint is all that special. If you are a huge Star Wars fan, then I can totally see why you would want to pick this up, or if you did pick it up along with so many other of the Star Wars collection products. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I watched, I think, all of the movies except the last two, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm a diehard fan because I'm not. I honestly wanted to pick these up mostly just to see if the formula is the same as the quints from her holiday collection, and so far with this one, the shimmers are definitely proving to be, but I don't think you need this, especially if these are not your kinds of shades. All right, my lovelies. Well, I hope you don't mind that this is the way I did this review of this quint. I just honestly, I know that I would not use this palette on its own, so I decided to mix it and use it how I would. I honestly didn't need this palette. I can't wait for the other one to get to me. Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't even received shipment information, so I don't know when that's getting here, and by the time it gets here, it's probably going to be old news, just like this one is old news already. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, all the comments, all the likes, if you use my links, everything. I really, truly appreciate it. I know I'm sick, and a lot of you are probably going to be like, Mary, you didn't have to film. I know I didn't have to film, but I honestly I need to move, because if I just sit still and do nothing, I'm going to feel worse. I do feel worse than I sound, but mainly it's just like the pressure right here. Yeah. Okay, well, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, I will see you on the next video. Bye.